All right, we're checking
I'm
out.
so glad we're late.
I'm holding key lime swirl. The answer is always going to be yes.
Okay.
So good morning, everyone. We are running on 2 hours of sleep, and for breakfast we're having key lime swirl.
Okay, but like
our finale.
this is the breakfast of champions. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Disneyland, take notes.
I agree. Yeah, I'm sucking down my lactate. Oh yeah, it's great.
You know what? You do what it takes. You do what it takes. It's worth it.
Cheers. Cheers. The moment he said that and we stood here, that was where I went, fuck. I don't like this car. I don't either. Some technically does well. It's actually...
Hey, let's get your picture for a thing. And everybody looked at me. Here.
Not
everything has to be dirty, man.
we got a picture of Amit.
I don't condone that either.
Maverick brought it
I
up.
don't condone that photo.
Maverick brought it up.
Here, we'll get to you real later. It's a meme, okay? It's a meme.
Yeah, but you get a book, that wilderness book.
No, it's true. But you have little different spots. I've never actually done the Wilderness Explorer little challenge, but they have different spots in the park, as marked on this little map, and you can go and you can do little activities, challenges, and earn little badges in your book. It's very cute, actually.
Ancient and imagined. A kingdom ruled by lions, dinosaurs, and dragons. A kingdom of balance, harmony, and survival. A kingdom we enter to share. That is rubbed off. Anyway, in the wonder, gaze at the beauty, thrill at the drama, and learn. Dedicated this 22nd day of April, 1998, Michael D. Eisner.
Got away with words.
Hi, I'm Michael Eisner.
I.
Start waving. I feel like we make a circular gesture now instead of wave.
Very circular.
Like being a wave.
But here's the thing, no buzz. So.
Awesome, thank you. Of course. That's cool.
It's just so visually stunning.
Now, the native inhabitants of Pandora are the Na'vi. And they're working in partnership with the Alpha Centauri expedition to essentially make sure that that everything is sort of minimally invasive. The backside of water.
O2H.
O2H. O2H. O2.
What was that? I like keeping them in the dark. It's fun. I said I like keeping them in the dark. It's fun.
This is about halfway through.
The line. No, you'll know when we're halfway.
Oh.
What am I drinking, Sarah?
So this here is called a Night Blossom, and it is signature to the land of Pandora. So give it a whirl, see what you think.
Ooh. It's really good.
You like? Very good. Oh yeah, it's under the book.
Not the liquor. I meant the Instagram thing. But yeah.
Now, here's a fun little fact. Did you know that at Disney parks there are these hidden secret clubs? Absolutely secret clubs. They're called Club 33, and they're so hidden that you would never ever see them, and especially not a purpose-built. Yes,
What's that?
that's Club 33.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yes, it's the Harambe House. I put the name on it on the front so you know. I see.
They're in there somewhere.
Oh, I do love the like little little water lilies or something.
You are a twigger.
That's me.
Keep your group together to keep up with the parking journey. If you are traveling in an individual using a stroller, wheelchair, or scooter, please have those individuals lead your party through the queue. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro Safaris. Come safaris, we go wild.
We'll get there. Good. They go where they go is inside a shelter. Sorry. We'll just get
Mantengan las manos tras sus pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Inclinen sus niños. Gracias.
Sante's not on. Thank you. As you sit here in Harambe's Monday, let's go. Given that it is a forest, there can be a lot of trees. Some animals uniquely evolved and adapted to camouflage. Gotta keep our eyes peeled, see what we can find. To the right are some okapi. They look a little bit like zebras because their striped hind legs are actually a relative of the giraffe. They've got something known as a prehensile tongue, using their flexible tongue to grab the leaves off of bushes and low-hanging branches. And in the bushes to the right is a bongo, that orange animal with the slicked back horns. Bongo use their slicked back horns to better dive through bushes and brush. Another one to the left. Both male and female bongo have horns. Males are darker in color though. Out to the left is a black and white bird known as the saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed storks get their name because of the yellow square that appears on their bill. The way to tell them apart is their eye color. Males have brown eyes, females have yellow eyes. Saddle-billed storks get up to about 5 feet tall with a wingspan of approximately 9 feet wide. Out to the left is a black rhino. Black rhinos are solitary. They like to hang out by themselves. The black rhino's horn is made out of something called keratin. That's the same material you and I's fingernails and hair are made out of. It gets about 3,000 pounds, making it one of the smaller species of rhino. I mentioned forest camouflage. We've seen 2 examples already with the okapi and the bongo. Both the okapi and the bongo have white stripes. Out here in the forest, white stripes mimic light shining through bushes, brush, and the trees. The okapi, once camouflaged so well, there was a lack of photographic evidence of them until the early 1900s. Led to them earning the nickname the ghost of the forest. In the bushes to the left is a greater kudu, that light brown animal. Greater kudu get up to about 55 inches tall at the shoulder. That's a female greater kudu. And that do not have horns. Only male greater kudu have horns. As you head on out of the Little Ituri Forest, we're heading bright or large white birds known as pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their name because during certain parts of the year, their back and underside of their wing develop a pink color, coinciding with mating season. They are one of the smaller species of pelican and one of the few that prefer quiet backwaters like this over coastal areas. Out to the left's the Nile hippo. Hippos spend the majority of their time underwater. Though they can swim, they often choose to instead walk along the ground deep underneath the surface of the water, making them quite difficult to spot. Hippos sleep underwater as well. They do not have to wake up to come up for air. Their bodies do that naturally by bobbing their heads up and down. This is helped by the hippo's eyes, ears, and nose, albeit on the very tops of their heads. Hippos can remain completely submerged underwater for several minutes at a time before having to come up for air. To the left are Nile crocodiles. Crocodiles are opportunistic eaters. Please sit down. They eat just about anything that crosses their path as long as they are hungry. Crocodiles' jaws are pretty strong. Their jaws are strong enough to crush the bones of their prey. They can use those jaws very gently as well. As we head up this hill, we're headed out of the Safi River Valley toward the next ecosystem known as the savanna. The savanna is the largest ecosystem out here on the reserve. Savannas as a whole are one of the largest in the world. Before we head on into the savanna, up here to the right is a baobab tree. Baobabs do not have leaves for about 9 months out of the year. They are able to sustain themselves during the months in which they do not have leaves by their thick trunks, which they use to store nutrients. As we head throughout the savanna, we might see more baobab trees, as well as things like termite mounds, watering holes, mud wallows, burrows, and the physical evidence left behind by the animals that live here. This physical evidence is left behind in 3 major ways: through grazers, browsers, and bulldozers. Grazers eat the grass off the ground, browsers eat the leaves off the trees, bulldozers knock down trees to consume their leaves. Not only are we going to see the physical evidence left behind by these animals, hopefully we'll see a few of these types as well. A couple of animals way out there in the distance. We'll talk about each and every single one of them once we do get closer. In the meantime, you'll see that physical evidence out there, differences in grass height, short grass, tall grass, that kind of thing, left behind by grazers and whatever greenery they prefer to consume. You'll notice how the vast majority of the trees have leaves that start at the same height, from browsers eating up just as high as they can reach, and fallen tree trunks left behind by those bulldozers. To the left are African painted dogs. They're curled into the shade of that den. African painted dogs are one of the most effective hunters in the entire world. When hunting, they work together as a team to out-endure their prey. They use their large circular ears to help them to regulate their overall body temperature. To the left are sable antelope, those dark brown animals with the curved horns. There are also some Hartman mountain zebra as well. Sable are a territorial species of antelope. They use their curved horns to defend themselves against predators. If a predator were to try to jump on the sable's back, sable knocks its head back, predator is then deterred. The Hartman mountain zebra. They are the only species of zebra that possess something known as a dewlap. A dewlap is a flap of skin that hangs down from the underside of their neck, and it helps them to regulate their overall body temperature. A zebra's stripe pattern is entirely unique. That's to say no two zebras have the same stripe pattern. And then these Maasai giraffe. They are those browsers. They eat the leaves off the trees. They do that by using their long, prehensile tongues. Maasai giraffe get between 18 and 20 feet tall. Notice how the edges of those giraffe spots are blurred or jagged. That's a fantastic way to differentiate between species of giraffe. Maasai giraffe, like these, have blurred or jagged edges to their spots. Other species have crisp or clean edges to theirs. Giraffes have a pretty interesting sleep pattern. They only sleep for about 30 minutes each day. They take several short naps that add up to account for that total 30 minutes. Also up here to the left is going to be a Patterson's eland. Both male and female elands have horns. Males are larger in size. Now elands are one of the largest species of antelope. Some subspecies of elands get up to about 2,000 pounds and 6 feet tall. Ghost are also known as new. That's G-N-U, based off the noise they make. A couple more beside giraffe out there to the left. Giraffe have a pretty interesting sleep pattern. They only sleep for about 30 minutes each day. They take several short naps that add up to account for that total 30 minutes. They also spend up to 20 hours each day eating. The two protrusions that stick out at the top of a giraffe's head are known as ossicones. Ossicones are neither a horn nor an antler. They're something entirely different. While horns and antlers are something an animal develops later in life, ossicones are something the giraffe are born with. And while horns and antlers grow out of an animal's skull, ossicones are part of the giraffe's skull structure. To the right's an African elephant, hanging out in the water here. African elephants are bulldozers. They knock down trees to consume their leaves. That's not the only way they can feed themselves. They can also use their trunks to grab greenery that is within reach. And to the left is a mandrill. It's the monkey in this grove of trees. African elephants are found in a couple of different groupings out there in the wild. It is those groupings that tell us a lot about the elephants within them. In particular, one of those groupings is a herd. A herd is a large group of elephants made up of predominantly female and children elephants. Herds are characterized by elephants of varying sizes. Another one of those groupings is a solitary elephant, or an elephant all by itself. Solitary elephants are generally those male elephants. A male elephant is born and then raised within the herd, and once he reaches maturity, that's when he'll head out on his own. Just about any animal with horns or tusks can puncture a hole in a baobab tree to consume its nutrients. It is because of the nutrients stored in a baobab tree's trunk that the baobab tree has earned the nickname the tree of life. Another nickname for those baobab trees is the upside down tree, due to the fact that their branches look a lot like most other trees' root systems. Those African elephants have pretty sensitive skin. It requires them to protect it from the harsh sun. One way they protect it is by throwing dust and dirt onto their heads, shoulders, and backs. That's not the only way they can protect their sensitive skin. They can also utilize something known as a mud wallow. A mud wallow is a shallow hole in the ground full of mud, dirt, and water. Elephants are going to roll around in it, including their skin. They let it harden and dry. It creates a nice protective barrier, almost like a natural sunscreen of sorts. It's pretty hot out here on the savannah as well, requiring those elephants to have ways to keep themselves cool. One way they keep themselves cool is by flapping their ears back and forth. Not only does that provide a gentle breeze along their sides, it helps them to regulate their overall body temperature. Flapping their ears back and forth is not the only way elephants can keep themselves cool. They can also suck up water into their trunks and hose themselves down with it. An elephant's trunk can hold several gallons of water. Out to the left are greater flamingo. Greater flamingo are the largest species of flamingo, as well as the lightest in color. When a flamingo is hatched, they're not hatched the pink color we know them for, but a gray. It takes about 2 years for that pink color to develop. That pink color develops through the consumption of something called beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is found in things like shrimp and algae. Flamingos do not migrate, meaning they stay in the same place year-round. If they were to travel, it would be to find a better water or food source. Here's an orange hole with some greenish water, an example of the mud wallow I mentioned. The African elephant is not the only species of animal that will utilize a mud wallow to protect their sensitive skin. In fact, the black rhino we saw back there in the forest and the white rhino out there to the left use those mud wallows as well. Also to the left is a water buck, that shaggy brown animal. Water bucks have a greasy excretion that comes from their fur. It helps them to be waterproof. Not only that, the scent of it helps them to deter predators. That's a female water buck. I know that because she does not have horns. Only male water buck have horns. These white rhino, they get their name because the Afrikaans word vite, vite is spelled W-I-T, it means wide, not white. It's a reference to their broad, square-shaped mouths. They're incredibly social creatures. They like to be found in large family groups that get as large as a dozen white rhino. A couple more of those water buck up here. The white circle on the water buck's backside helps them to keep track of one another in the thick brush in which they live. Way out there to the left, I see a cheetah. Cheetah get up to about 60 miles an hour in as little as 3 seconds. They cannot maintain that speed for very long, only several hundred yards. Cheetahs make a couple of different noises. The two we're most likely to recognize are a purr or a chirp. Think of a chirp as sounding similar to the short, high-pitched noise you might have heard a house cat make. Cheetahs are the only big cats that can purr. And the animals that use those burrows either dig the burrows themselves or utilize a burrow that another animal has left behind.
One's pretty grumpy at her. Coming this way? Yeah.
Kind of flair for the dramatic. I like it. I like his style.
I was gonna say.
The taste.
Well, she's here, I think. Well, we're calling her on the way. Amazing.
So we wipe it off every day so there's no human germs.
Right. Even human.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just reside in Naples. Well, actually, no, I work in French. You probably yeah, thank you.
Why is that?
On this side, thank you.
Makes it work? Yeah.
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome.
Oh, again?
Enter the city of Antioch. Calling a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Xbox Cloud. Okay, that's new. Okay, interesting.
That was earlier. I meant when the new stuff started. There was some, I thought I saw, there was like jungle, it's like Africa.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go, up on the top one. Spot some more gorilla.
Ooh. Then by all means, lead the way.
Same dude we saw earlier. Thanks, everybody coming back up. Everybody coming back up. It looks like
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Just, you know, enjoying the tradition. Instagram eats first. Look at that. Fancy.
Look at that. Dragon? Yeah, exactly.
Lion.
Nah.
Our Komodo dragon is in the first
Oh, the Komodo dragon.
Awesome,
thank you.
Isn't it? Say. Look at this. He's true. They know what they're talking about.
See him? He's coming down. See the hairy one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Hold on, hold on. There we go.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah! Not holding it up at all.
Here.
Tilt.
It's hard.
Tilt it.
I'm helping.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's the first. Oh wow! Instead of
Or the
It's been years.
We've loved them so. Oh wow. I mean, how do you feel seeing it again after so long? Oh, wait, this way, buddy. Come here, come here.
What's that? You see?
Behold and all. Kite tails.
Himalayan escapes welcomes members of the expedition members. When you please sit down and begin. Please support miembros del equipo de expedición Everest. Una vez abordó uno de sus efectos.
I don't know what's happening, but you know what?
We're at the top of a mountain.
We're hanging out.
Yeah, at the top of the mountain.
Eddie says count the hair ties.
Running from Yetis.
Count the hair ties.
Yeah.
Count the hair
Okay.
ties.
We'll get right on that.
Did you guys?
Yeah, right? The sun's gonna come out soon, though, I bet.
Don't worry, guys, I'm coming.
Because it's Disney. They don't support it. How do you feel about this? You're the only one that's like, yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, I'm sure. I don't know why it's the same ride. So, you know.
For vlog context, this is the new concept that they're putting in where DinoLand used to be here in Animal Kingdom. There's going to be a new Encanto themed ride and an Indiana Jones themed ride. And to be honest with you, it is bittersweet because again, Disney likes to change things, which is normal, but there's a lot of beloved things like DinoLand that are going away. The boneyard behind me is really the only thing that's open right now.
This place is actually really cool. And it's nice if you actually know. See, I think one of the biggest problems and disadvantages with DinoLand is a lot of people didn't understand that even like there was more than just like a chintzy carnival thing. There was actual lore and backstory to like Hester and Chester and the whole area, and the Institute where dinosaur is. And when you're in here, you get to see a lot more of that. You've got that kind of like mess hall vibe for like the Institute people. All the students faculty will come in, they would eat here, and you get that feel when you see the things that they've got on the shelves, things on the wall. Look, we got some Fantasia stuff right over here. Joe already worked on this too. I know I want to make some on one of these other more popular things, but once you really know and you do some digging, this, you know, word on the stream is this is not a project he was necessarily thrilled to work on. But even then, that didn't take away from all the effort that he put into this. And it really is a shame that we're losing that at the end of the day. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's mine.
I was gonna say, look, it's the Exit-osaurus.
Automobile-osaurus. Last but not least, look at that. I don't. Okay? Vibes. Yeah, I love it. But I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. First here. Look at them. Honestly, I mean, if they were still like rolling around right now, you think I'd have
We'll get that.
Hello. I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world that will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. But let's not talk about me, let's talk about you, and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd travel with you. Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tubes are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period, and I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal, and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing. Those locked coordinates. We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong?
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking co-pilot on homing signal now! Hang on! seeing a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify. Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsog Mavis.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That was close! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
It is Amit's first time at Chocolate Hangar Bar.
It's very exciting. I think he's gonna really like it. It's just exciting to get to introduce it to him. Look.
There she
Here
was.
it is. Right there.
Oh yeah.
Sunspark.
Oh my god.
Earth gives splitter. Yeah, I got it wrong. Whatever. Oh no, that is Earth Splitter. Yes, Earth Splitter.
Wave breaker.
Wave breaker.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh
And
god.
then bearer.
Bearer. Yes. The initiation of the journey.
And then you get to the crossover. It's sexy.
Go, Eddie, go! Alright, so they just added the Dial of Destiny from the Den of Destinies event from Dial of Destiny last year.
Yeah,
To
no,
the
that's
Lost
the
and
one.
Found.
And that's the one from Den of Destiny.
That sucker was nailed down too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Basil and Elena and Indy. Inside the case there up at the top.
Sherry. So here we are. We're like animal and waiting. We're like, all right. I see the light.
Welcome to our new room.
Look at the beautiful part. It's my favorite part. It's the boys. I love the puppies. I do. Oh, he's gonna break that puppy in. I'm gonna ride that puppy.
What?
It's Temple Doom.
Yeah.